Thank you, Chairwoman DeGette, and thanks for this continued effort of the Oversight and Investigation Subcommittee to do critical oversight of the COVID-19 vaccination campaign in our country. Through the collective efforts of the American people over the past year, we have overcome the initial challenges of developing, producing, and distributing safe and effective vaccine. But now we face a more difficult task of reaching those Americans who have yet to embrace this important tool. The fact is, vaccine doubts and fears are not new challenges. In fact, this committee has a history of addressing these issues in a bipartisan manner. In 2019, for example, we held a hearing on the measles outbreak and renewed our efforts to provide resources to support vaccine confidence and uptake throughout the nation. And we followed that with bipartisan legislation led by Representative Schreier, finally passed late last year. And that bill authorized a campaign to educate and inform Americans on the benefits of vaccine. Earlier this year, we significantly expanded upon those activities in the American Rescue Plan, which invested $160 billion in COVID-19 response efforts, and that included $20 billion in dedicated resources for vaccine distribution, clinics, mobile units, and an awareness campaign. So while these issues of awareness and confidence are not new, the gravity of the challenges facing us today is unprecedented because of the pandemic. Millions are stricken ill, more than 500,000 lives tragically lost, and the enormous toll on the mental and financial well-being of Americans. But in the face of all this, we have risen to the occasion. We've worked together at a federal, state, and local level through public and private partnerships and across political lines to develop several safe and effective vaccines, and we've solved supply issues and continue our work to ensure equitable distribution. And as a result of this collective effort, if you're 12 years or older and you want a COVID vaccine, there is one waiting for you now. So I just wanted to mention not only decisive action by Congress and the Biden administration's leadership. Now we have more than 160 million Americans who have received at least one dose of a vaccine, and more than 130 million of those are fully vaccinated. So the number of new daily cases and deaths have fallen significantly since the start of the year. This is obviously cause for celebration, but we can't stop until more Americans are protected from COVID-19, and that's what we're going to hear about today. What are the next steps? What we know so far is there's no single factor causing eligible unvaccinated Americans to sit on the sidelines. Some people are skeptical of the vaccine's safety or worry about long-term effects. Some have been misled by bogus and misleading information. Still others have a distrust of the medical system or the government's role in developing vaccines. And many Americans, particularly in rural communities and in communities of color, are open or even eager to be vaccinated, yet continue to face barriers to access. So there's not one reason, Madam Chair, why some Americans remain unvaccinated, and there's no single solution. But the encouraging news is that our efforts have been successful so far. Poll after poll shows increasing confidence in the COVID-19 vaccines, and that progress, though, did start to plateau relatively recently. So that's why we have to redouble our efforts to understand who can be reached and how best to reach them. We have to do a lot of hard work, really, to just go out and meet people where they are. As we enter this vaccine campaign and its new aspects of it, I'm pleased to be working alongside our Republican colleagues to encourage Americans to roll up their sleeves. I think that if we really want to go back to normalcy, we need every eligible American to make the right choice, get a shot, protect themselves, their community, and the nation. So again, I'm just looking forward to the witnesses. I want to say to everyone, they may already know that Chairwoman DeGette has been outspoken in continuing this oversight of the vaccine campaign, and today is a manifestation of that. And I appreciate your prioritizing this in your subcommittee. It is very important. And thanks to Morgan Griffin as well. I yield back.